What up, YouTube? Welcome back to Wilson's For Real. Shout out to the Real Squad. Ooh. So, today, I'm going to explain to you what Clubhouse is. Clubhouse is this new app that everybody's talking about on Facebook and Twitter and all of that. So, I'm going to kind of give you a little insight, from my perspective on Clubhouse. So it launched in April. And it's an invite only social media site. So right now you got to have an invite. You can't just download it and sign up. Now you can, if you don't have an invite, you can download it, secure the name that you want to have on there, and they'll save that for you. And if you know somebody who is on Clubhouse but they don't have any invites, they can actually let you in without an invite if you sign up and they on there as well. So go ahead and sign up. One unfortunate thing is it's only for iPhone users, the iOS platform. And that's because it's in the beta phase right now, and I just think they don't have the infrastructure right now to make it public, and I think that's why it's still in the beta phase. But it's moving so fast, people are really jumping onto it, and a lot of people are curious and things of that nature. So it has a lot of celebrities on there. You never know who could come into the room. But I'm gonna stop talking so y'all can figure out what this thing is. So I'm gonna open the app. Y'all should see it. I'm gonna open the app. I'm gonna scroll down, show you some of the rooms. This is what some of the rooms look like. Here's the invite section. So you click on the invite section. Here's some scheduled rooms. They got scheduled rooms and stuff like that. Let me see. Here's my profile and bio. And the profile and bio are real important. So you got to make sure you update that and really market yourself, whatever you want to get out there. If you do a screen share, not screen share. If you do a screen record like I'm doing now, be sure to not have the audio on, because that's totally against the rules. So you don't want to get kicked out. So, all right, once you're in the room, it's called being on stage. So these are the people who are allowed to, I guess, talk or whatever. When you're on stage, your mic appears, and so you can mute and unmute yourself, and that's how you talk. If they got a little star up under their name, that means they're a moderator. And the way you become a moderator is simply start your own room. You can start your own room. You can be a part of other clubs where people make you a moderator. But that essentially is how you talk. And you never know who could come in the room. Anybody could come in the room. Like I said, this app is so new right now. And it's really not about how many followers you got like on other social media. It's about how many people you follow. Because the more people you follow, the more rooms you will see in your hallway. That's what they call it, the hallway. So it's a lot of different Clubhouse lingo. Like if you're in a room, you might hear somebody say PTR. That means pull to refresh. So basically, slide your screen down and refresh the screen, because it put people in order and all that different type of stuff. Or people might be trying to show you something by their profile pic, because that's really the only thing that you could show something with. It ain't no chat. Ain't no physical type chat. It's all talk and listen. And so sometimes people might want to show you an example of something, a picture of something, and they might update their profile pic, and they might say PTR, and so you pull to refresh, and then it'll pop up or whatever. But I think overall, I've been on it since November. And when I first got invited, I played around with it for a little bit, but I started getting more into it and really The best way to figure out the app is to just go in the rooms and like pay attention, and listen and see, see the culture of the app. But I think it's a real good tool for networking. It's some ratchet stuff that could possibly go on, but that's like with any other social media platform. I believe your experience on this app will be what you make it. Um, but I think it's a good networking tool, especially for those folks that are entrepreneurs in business. Those folks that have YouTube channels, or people that are in the music industry. People want to be actors and actresses. I mean, it's all kind of CEOs that be on here. It be talent recruiters on here. One room I was in when I first started, they were like literally allowing people to pitch why they should work for this company or whatever, and they were really listening to these people and contacting them afterwards. So I think it's a real good app. When you go to the rooms, listen, and if you have some value to bring to the conversation, raise your hand. It's a raise your hand feature, so the moderators are alerted when you want to kind of like make a comment. But like one thing I noticed in like the larger rooms, it's like hard to get on stage because there's so many people on there. And sometimes they just cut down on a lot of people talking over each other. But like I said, when you go in the rooms, you can listen. You don't necessarily have to talk. If somebody invites you to be a speaker, you can decline and still be a listener or in the audience or what have you. You can leave quietly, so nobody will be alerted that you left. It's a leave quiet button. It to me, it really reminds me of like a podcast, but more interactive as the listener or the audience. Because when you're on a podcast, you pretty much just listening to what the host and the guest are giving, with no real interaction, unless they have like a call in for you or whatever. But with this, I mean, you right there in the conversation. You literally can raise your hand if you're in a room with Kevin Hart and I can't even think of the dude from Shark Tank. I can't think of his name. But it'd be so many people on there that you got access to that you probably wouldn't normally have access to. Like you would probably have to pay to go to conferences to be in the rooms with some of these people that are in there. And not only just the celebrities, but just the people in general around the globe that are plugged into this app that you might not necessarily would have had an opportunity to talk to. Because when you in these rooms, you best believe people clicking on these profiles. And that's why it's important for you to have, all your stuff up to date, your Twitter and your Instagram, so people can easily like connect with you or whatever. So it's all about connection. I think it's a good app. It's a lot of people saying negative stuff on Facebook, and a lot of the people that saying negative stuff ain't even on the app. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, if you don't like it, just get off. You ain't got to ruin the experience for nobody else. But with that being said, man, check out Clubhouse. I think it's a dope app. I think it's gonna be huge when it go public. It was a rumor that Twitter was doing something similar, and actually, it ain't a rumor. They actually have, and I think it's called like Twitter Space or Spaces or something like that. But I just don't think it'll have the same effect that the organic users of Clubhouse have or whatever. So I think it's gonna be real dope, and it's the time to get in, follow people, create some rooms, host some host rooms or whatever. Because I'm thinking about hosting a room, I just don't know what I'm talking about. I got a lot that I could talk about, but you can connect with people from all walks of life. They got the same interests as you. Some they got opposite views and thoughts. I think it's a real good way to connect, especially now that we're in the pandemic and we can't really go too many places and connect and network. I think it's real dope, and you can be comfortable because nobody see you; they just hear you. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, before I get out too, one piece of advice. Don't get in these rooms and be stunting like you one person and you really not. Cause they'll put you on blast. So be yourself. I mean, you should want to be yourself anyway, but be yourself. And check it out though, man. Um, if you do join, look your boy up. That's my page right there. That's my page on Clubhouse. Check me out. Follow me. I'll follow you back. And hopefully we can collab somewhere down the line. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, share, share. Wilson's for real. Be on the lookout for some more uploads on our YouTube channel. But that's all I have for Clubhouse. I hope this was helpful for the people who aren't familiar with it. Yeah, and just check it out though. With that being said, I'm out. I'ma holler at you. Peace.